am talking today about the mindset of a conqueror. Because conquerors don't concentrate on the things that work against their destiny or their roadmap. And a conqueror, his mindset is focused on what he is going for. He has no time to go back. The mindset of a conqueror is focused on the goal. Hallelujah. Conquerors don't spend so much time on the drawbacks and the milestones and the challenges and the enemies and the problems and the needs. Conquerors don't spend their time on the opposing forces. They are persuaded. They are convinced. They are focused. They know where they are going. And they are saying, I am persuaded. I am assured. I am focused. And I know nothing shall stop me. Conquerors have a different perception. Conquerors see things differently. Conquerors see things beyond the face value. Conquerors see things beyond the physical. Conquerors believe what God has said. Yes, there is a sense of Anak. Yes, there is going to be opposition. Yes, there is going to be battle. Yes, there is going to be the fortified city to deal with. Yes, there is going to be the sons of Anak to deal with. There is going to be the Jebusites and the Canaanites and the Amorites. But we are well able. You must be a conqueror, a man who confesses positivity. Conquerors, in my perspective, from where I stand and from what I'm teaching, are men and women of God who believe what God has said, irrespective of the obstacles and the challenges and the mountains and all the things that work against what God has said. But conquerors see beyond the physical truth. Now let me tell you, conquerors don't go with what is happening in the natural. They have another truth in the spiritual realm. And they say, let us arise, take up the city, for we are well able. That is why Abraham, though the physical truth was that Hangesa, lakini the spiritual truth, what God had said is that you're going to be a father of nations. The mindset of a conqueror is that of never giving up. There's going to be resistance. There's going to be some issues. But a conqueror's mindset says there is hope. For a tree that is cut, that it will bud again. Conquerors don't walk by sight. They walk by faith. They conquer the natural truth and believe the spiritual truth.